here. Getting a little early in on this trade. We have about 2 minutes to market open. And I know some of you guys have been watching these videos and you've been going, hey, do I always have to wait for an A+ setup from the Maverick radar? And the answer is no. Is it going to stack massive probability in your favor? Absolutely. But do you need to wait for all the stars to align in an A+ setup? You do not. Even a B setup will get you there, or almost a B setup. And this is why we don't just give you an A or a B down here. We give you each element that we're looking at so you can go, okay, this is enough for me to get into the trade. Now, if you do want to just wait for an A+ setup, you wait for an A+ setup. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Or two B+ setups to align here. So why are we in this trade? Well, first things first, the bulls are in control. See this red background here? That is the Maverick Bear Bull indicator, and it is telling you who's in control, the bears or the bulls. And right now the bears are in control. We like to go long when we're above this blue line, and we like to go short when price is below the blue line. This is our Maverick guide. It's, think of it as a trend line that follows you, okay? And when price is below the Maverick guide, we like to go short. When price is above it, we like to go long. Well, right now we are breaking, and I'm betting that we're going to close below the blue line. We only have about 30 seconds to market open. Now I'm giving my stop loss a little bit of room to breathe because we're going to hit the market open and it could wick up, grab everybody's stop losses and keep moving down. But what's making me so confident in this trade is, number one, is that we have a red background. Number two, we've gone from bright green candles, which is our strongest upside candle. The Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction, meaning what are we seeing underneath the hood as far as buyers and sellers and what is happening there. And right now, we've gone from bright green candles. If you see bright green, it might just fly off your screen. We had two beautiful buy signals here, down here, which is unbelievable. And then here we go, market open, pushing down. And then we went to gray candles, which is indecision or reversal. And now we got red. Red is your second strongest downside candle. Data candle, all right? So we broke and closed below the blue line. We have a bunch of down confidence arrows just giving us the heads up to get in this thing. We now have a B grade on both the Maverick, on ES, I'm watching this trade here as it's flying down. On ES and NQ, we have a B grade. We don't have an A grade yet, but we have a B grade. And by the way, I set up this Maverick radar to a little bit higher of a time frame so that I kind of intentionally didn't want an A grade, because I want to show you that you don't just need an A+ setup every single time to get into a trade. You can use the Maverick radar as your checklist, whether you want to wait for a B grade or an A grade. So we have red candles. Look at this beautiful candle pushing down. All 5 traders up here, the Maverick Multi-X. 5 traders. Think of these as 5 traders right here. 5 traders. Okay. And they are voting across 6 time frames. 6 time frames. And you can set these time frames for whatever you want. And every single tick they're casting their vote. Are they bullish or are they bearish? And right now, all 5 traders across 6 time frames are bearish. And before you ask, and I get killed in the comments here, this Maverick Multi-X is the new update. It's not out yet. In the new update, you'll be able to move it around your chart. It looks like this. In NinjaTrader, because in TradingView you can move this all around your chart. In NinjaTrader you currently cannot. This is the new version. You're going to be able to change the size of it. You're going to be able to put it wherever you want on your chart. It's pretty cool. So that is coming in the new update. We do not have an ETA on the release, probably in the next few weeks. So just if you guys could give us some patience on there. By the way, all our indicators work on NinjaTrader and TradingView. The Maverick radar is out on TradingView right now. It'll be released on NinjaTrader in the next couple of weeks here. All right, so we have a B set up. I have it set for a different time frame. So honestly, we'd have a B set up on this 5-minute time frame. But look how clear the chart is. By the way, your Maverick trender is completely pegged to the top. This line, when it's pegged to the top here, it cannot go any further. That is showing massive strength and momentum to the downside if it's red, to the upside if it's green. It gives you this big old downtrend label right here. So even if you're blind, you can see that, right? Okay. So bears are in control. Bears are definitely in control. Price is below the blue line. We like to go long when price is above the blue line, short when price is below it. Maverick trender is completely pegged to the top. That line cannot go any further, and it is either at the top or it's at the bottom. There is no fake outs with this indicator, if you ask me, the way we built it. And then all 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. By the way, all 5 traders have a completely different style. So imagine if you were in a room with 5 other traders who all have a completely different style and preference, and they're all agreeing that the chart is going down, that we are bearish. That's pretty powerful. This to me is clear vision. This to me is edge in the market. Okay. And we're pushing down. I have my take profit at a previous level that I had looked at. I don't know if we'll get there. If we start retracing back, the Maverick AI Pro starts giving me, say, gray candles, which is reversal candles, I will get out. I will just close this thing. Right now, I am completely protected. I have my stop loss at break even plus a tick to pay for commissions. And yeah, we're just coming down here. There is no reason for me. Oh, pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink is your strongest downside data candle. So when we see pink like this, you guys know, if you own this indicator, we get really, really excited if you've taken a short. If you're trying to go long, then you're not getting very excited if you see pink candles. But you should not be taking a long if you see a pink candle. So this is clear vision, okay? This is absolute clear vision, coloring your candles to the data, not to price and direction, and then giving you a grade. Again, we would have an A setup here on this time frame if I had it set for this time frame, but I intentionally am changing the time frame so we get a slower read on this Maverick radar for a reason, to show you guys you don't need to wait for an A+ setup. You can, and you got to use price action. You got to trade smart. This isn't just you see a B setup or an A setup and you whack the mouse. It's not what you do. That's silly. That's not trading. That's gambling. Don't do that. You got to know what you're doing. Intentionally, I wanted to slow this radar down, meaning give it a higher time frame, and show you that you do not need an A setup all the time. You can take a trade on a B setup. And then also, we give you all the elements listed out here and the current status of them. So maybe your requirements is that you just hit 3 of these things and then you take a trade. You don't need all of them. We just like to stack probability in our favor, right? Okay. So if you want edge in the market, if you want clear vision on your charts, to me, this is clear vision. Bright green candle, strongest upside candle, to gray reversal candle or indecision, to red, your second strongest downside candle. And then we started to get pink. There it is. And then if you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink is your strongest downside candle. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. How powerful is that? And then your Maverick trender is completely pegged and it's giving you a big downtrend label. There's no mystery here. Like this to me is clear vision. This to me is edge. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research. Come check us out. Come read what our traders are saying. We've been just getting so many of you guys passing evals and getting payouts. I gotta take a day to get caught up and put some of those up there because you guys are just crushing it. It's just unbelievable. It's the favorite part of my day, reading you guys and your trades and how well you're all doing. So again, not financial advice. Do your own research. Come check us out. I'm going to bump this up maybe a little bit. Just take this sucker off. We'll see. Because it's kind of stalling out here, but we'll keep an eye on it. And again, I'm completely protected. I'm at break even plus a tick, so I have 0 worries in this trade. Come check us out. If you want clear vision, if you want edge, MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.